banished from Earth Classic Game Room broadcasts from the Intergalactic Space Arcade on its never-ending mission to review everything. Welcome to a very special classic game room where I'm here to talk about your dental health with JAWBREAKER on Atari 2600 with the cool red game cartridge. JAWBREAKER. Love the red game cartridge, but did you happen to notice who published this? Tiger Vision. Yeah, the same Tiger who committed the unforgivable sin of inventing the Game.com. Fortunately, JAWBREAKER on the Atari 2600 is better than every single Game.com game combined. Times 10. Brush those teeth. JAWBREAKER isn't just a cool game where you get a sugar high and learn about oral hygiene, it's also an excellent Pac-Man clone. A game that plays very well on the Atari 2600 and takes the traditional maze-based arcade formula and mixes it up a bit and then adds a toothbrush. Instead of Pac-Man or KC Munchkin, you're playing as Jaws. Not the James Bond bad guy, but literally jaws, like teeth. Green dentures. Green from eating too many JAWBREAKERs. Now, it took me a little while to get into the game and figure out the differences between JAWBREAKER and Pac-Man, because when you get down to it, Pac-Man is actually a surprisingly well-engineered game. JAWBREAKER is far more basic, but still fun and playable. As you can see, the maze is more like a horizontal series of lines with a hole that moves back and forth. And there can only be 4 enemies on screen at any one time, so if you pay attention to where they are, it's pretty easy to move around the maze. But as you keep playing the game, there's some JAWBREAKERs that get really fast, and that'll make your life difficult. It's like Burger Time, another one of these games where the food is evil and turns against you, the human. Or at least your jaws. Yes! So you brush your teeth a lot in this game for some bonus points, but there's no flossing or mouthwash. Well, I guess you gotta start somewhere with your dental care. So it may as well be on the Atari 2600. Years of watching Gummy Bears has prepared me to defeat JAWBREAKERs. This thing's moving fast now. Personally, I like the effect on the actual JAWBREAKERs themselves. I think it's very well done for an Atari game, which was notoriously hard to program. When things start moving fast, you gotta watch what you're doing. I tried to move down there, but it backfired. And instead of eating a JAWBREAKER, the JAWBREAKER ate me. I'm not sure if they have that candy around the world. It's like a really hard piece of candy that you could easily choke on. So you quickly start to chew it, but it's super hard and hurts your jaw. Frankly, I always preferred lemon heads. As you can see, after a few levels, that red one starts to move really fast. And you'll find in JAWBREAKER that you use different strategy than you would use in Pac-Man. So it's a really fun game because it's similar, but it's also totally different, and very well made for the Atari 2600. So I've got a classic game room shout out and thank you to send to JT the Ninja from Verona, Pennsylvania, just upstream from Pittsburgh. So thank you, JT the Ninja. And as we all know, Verona is proud of its heritage. There's so many hours of fun to be had with JAWBREAKER. It's not a terribly common game, but it's not ultra rare either, and it's not only cool because it's red, but it's cool because it's fun. There's hundreds of Pac-Man clones from back in the early 80s, this is one of the better ones. I highly recommend that Atari 2600 collectors immediately add this game to your collection, and if you're not collecting for the Atari 2600, what are you waiting for? It's never too late to start.